Let me help everyone save a little bit of time and money out there because I'm a marriage and family therapist and I see so many clients who often tell me that I'm their third, fourth, or fifth therapist. So, here are 5 things that you need to do before you find your therapist. Number one is do your research. Please make sure that if you are going to therapy for trauma, that therapist has some kind of trauma training. If you're going for couples therapy, then make sure that you're going to a marriage and family therapist. Go to a therapist that has that specific specialty so you don't have to do a trial and error phase. Number two is the credentials. Make sure that you review exactly what credentials you're looking for from that therapist. There are many different types of credentials. You can have a professional counselor, you can have a psychologist, a licensed social worker. I'm a marriage and family therapist. You can also have life coaches, mental health coaches. There are also marriage coaches. So all of us may do something different, even if it feels like, hey, you guys are all kind of handling the same type of mental health issues. Number three is compatibility. Please make sure that you are compatible with your therapist. It's so important that you ask for a consultation. Take advantage of the consultations. Usually therapists will tell you, I'll give you a free 15 or 20-minute consultation. Do it. You will not regret it. It's almost like testing out a car before you buy it. You are still in that research phase of if we kind of click, or do I need to keep searching, because you don't want to waste your time. Therapy is not cheap, and it would be really sad if you ended up getting on that consultation and you ended up giving that therapist a therapy session and you're like, wait a minute, that's pretty much a predictor of how it's probably going to be in the sessions going forward. Number four is ask questions. It's really important that you just try to understand exactly what their therapy approach is going to be. Maybe if they're able to give you an example of different scenarios or situations of therapy that is similar to yours and how successful they were. If they're not able to help you, what their referral process looks like. It's just really important that you know what their experience is before you jump into it and then find out after 10 sessions that it turns out they're not really helping you at all. The last one, number 5, is accessibility. Make sure that your therapist is going to be available to you and the hours and the days that you're available to do therapy. There are some therapists that may work only, I don't know, like Monday through Friday, but it's only going to be from 10 to 2, where everybody else is working from 8 to 5. So there are therapists that don't do weekends, don't do evenings. Make sure that your therapist is going to have a schedule that aligns with yours. You're going to want to check on the payment styles. There are some therapists that are not in network with insurances. I am one of them. So make sure that you're able to afford your sessions, because it's very important that you're able to continue therapy on a regular basis in order for you to find it to be most effective to you and for that healing process to not be broken. Also, don't forget that some therapists offer a sliding scale rate, which means that they are willing to go lower than their normal rate in order to accommodate your financial needs at the time. Ask. You just never know. If this list was helpful, please let me know. Leave a comment on maybe what are some things that you did to make sure that you found the best therapist for you. What made that therapist so great, how long you've been with them. I'm kind of curious to hearing everybody else's process when it comes to finding their own therapist, but this is my process when it came to finding my own therapist, and this is a process that I give my family and friends. I'm looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say. Also, maybe bookmark this for when you are ready to start therapy, because sometimes people don't be ready, and that's okay.